All right, Counterpunch Boxing. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, you're in the right place. We are the real deal. Okay. Um, Look, I'm gonna clear up the Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan, Jeff Horn situation in probably under 7 minutes. Okay, hopefully, but I can start babbling on and make it longer. But okay, look, there's a couple of videos out there, a couple other channels. They're basically reading boxing scene, and I think there's another article by LA Times, and they're pretty much just repeating what they read on boxing scene. But what I was able to do, and there's not a lot of information out there, so I can't really blame these other channels, but I was able to talk to a couple people. Like I said, I do know I have a couple of contacts at Top Rank, and I read the articles as well. I watched the videos. I asked people that I thought would know, and kind of came up with pretty much the same information, but I have a little bit more details on it and confirmation on the little information that we have surrounding this craziness. Okay, so let me give you a quick timeline. Okay, we had the Pacquiao Jeff Horn fight was announced, and it was set for April 22nd in the USA. Now remember, Top Rank Promotion, they were going to merge with the Australian promotion company Duco Boxing. It's like Duco, Duco, I believe is how they pronounce it. And basically, as a perk to that business deal, this Olympic champion, which the dude's like a school teacher, he's just a very young professional boxer, was going to get a shot at Manny Pacquiao. So that was the original thing. Okay, now Bob Arum, of course, he's sitting there thinking like he does, and about his business deals. And I think right now in his career, at his age, he puts business before legacy, because look, the Jeff Horn fight. Now, I gave Pacquiao a pass on it because he's done a lot for boxing, and I mean, what more can we ask out of Pacquiao? But so Bob Arum's in there thinking about, what kind of fight are we going to put together? Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao takes to Twitter and basically he puts out a poll and asks the fans, who would you like me to see fight next? And Amir Khan won by a landslide. Jeff Horn is like, what the hell, dude? Look, he's like, what the hell, man? I thought we were going to fight, right? Okay. Then Bob Arum says, nah, 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 buddy, that's not going to happen. Uh, you're going to fight Jeff Horn, or now the other possibilities are Terrence Crawford and Adrian Broner, because according to Bob Arum, uh, Amir Khan is not as big as these guys right here, Broner and Terrence Crawford. So, just to kind of run through it real quick, we got the Jeff Horn announcement. Everyone's kind of freaking out, calling it a cherry pick, but really it was like a farewell tour, world tour for Manny Pacquiao. Bob Arum doing the business deal. I think that kind of fell through, or maybe they're still doing it. Don't know. Don't really care. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao over in the Philippines takes matters into his own hands, and him and Michael Kantz and his teams, they start negotiating with Amir Khan. They hook up with an investor, and the investor basically failed to come up with the $38 million needed to put the fight together. And Bob Arum, to sit there, ha ha ha, I told you so. Now we're back to this guy right here. Okay, so that's pretty much the long story short. Now, okay, like I said, originally Bob Arum. Well, now let me back up. Remember, the WBO would be on the line, and the in any fight, the Jeff Horn or the Amir Khan, Pacquiao's next fight, the WBO. Now, remember that WBO he won from Vargas, and that WBO has a crazy track record. Let's see if I can remember. So the WBO, Vargas tried to win it from Bradley, and he lost. Remember this, right? Okay, then Bradley vacated the WBO to take the Manny Pacquiao fight. Then the WBO was vacant, and then Vargas won it from Saddam Ali. And then Pacquiao beat Jesse Vargas, and now he has the WBO. I mean, it's insane. And then originally Mayweather vacated the WBO. I believe it was after the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. So originally Manny Pacquiao had the WBO, and he ended up with the WBO. But it was after, like, it went through all these hands, right? Like I said, Bradley vacated, fought Pacquiao, lost to Pacquiao. Vargas won it, the vacant WBO, and the Saddam Ali, and then he lost it lost it to Bradley, and then now it's back to Pacquiao. I mean, it's crazy. This WBO has just been, like the hot potato, bounced all around. So the WBO has a little bit to do with it. Apparently, the WBO is not happy about the Jeff Horn fight because they want a bigger fight, right? They want a right here. They want Amir Khan, a big name. So now there's a lot of moving parts here. You have to think about it like these, like three moving parts. Okay, you have the Pacquiao, Michael Kantz, Boo Boy, his whole team over there in the Philippines. Okay, then over here you have Bob Arum, Top Rank, and all the people in the states, right? Okay, and then you also have all of Jeff Horn and all of his people doing what they do. And now you have Amir Khan, which has taken matters into his own hands. And apparently he hooked up with these investors that, he knew very well. And the investors said, yeah, yeah, no problem. We'll put the 38 million together and you guys can have it in I think it's the UAE, the United Arabian something, I forget. Somewhere over in the Middle East, okay? Said, yeah, you guys can have it here. Okay, so now we have one, two, three, four parties involved, and then you have the WBO. So you have like five different big players all doing different things. So and now the tragic outcome of this is, okay, we were going to get a Pacquiao fight in April, right? Well, then it got, I believe it got pushed out to May 20th because just negotiations. So we were going to get the next Pacquiao fight May 20th, and then I believe it was Amir Khan April 23rd. Yeah, April 23rd, and then it was pushed to like May 20th. Well, now because Pacquiao has his Senate duties, and they've wasted so much time with these negotiations. We're not going to see Pac back in the ring until June or July. I know this is insanely confusing, but just try to keep up, okay? Now, Terrence Crawford, he is due to return back in the ring in May. So that kind of rules out Crawford unless he's willing to wait until June or July because, like I said, Pacquiao, he's available April. Okay, now he's not going to be available till June, July. Well, Crawford, and they secure these dates ahead of time on HBO, certain venues, they pay their deposits. Well, right now, Crawford is pretty much obligated to have a fight in May. So you got him obligated in May, Crawford. You got Pacquiao that can't return till June, July. We were going to have the Khan fight in April, but before that, we're going to have the Jeff Horn fight. Who knows when? Actually, I'm sorry. Actually, that was April 22nd, and then the Khan fight May 20th. So you see, it's very confusing. But look, to sum it up, to simplify it, the Jeff Horn fight was announced. Bob Arum didn't like that Pacquiao took things into his own hands, said, no, 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 that's not going to happen. And he said Broner uh, is the more active guy right now, and he thinks it'd be a bigger draw than Khan. Although Pacquiao put out a direct poll to his fans, and all the fans, overwhelmingly picked Amir Khan. So, and these are the people that will be purchasing a pay-per-view. These are the people that will be showing up to a live gate, to the Garden or wherever it may be. Who knows? These are, actually not the Garden, but these are people that are going to be paying for it, and they all wanted Amir Khan, not Terrence Crawford, not Adrian Broner, not Jeff Horn, but according to this man right here, he knows what's best, and it looks like, to me, it looks like Broner because, like I said, due to availability, okay, if you have Crawford that isn't available or is only available in May, I mean, it just doesn't line up unless, maybe they can work some deal where they can, push his obligation forward a couple months to June, July, to where Pacquiao has a Senate break and he can come back to the States or wherever and put a fight together. So, I mean, right now anything could happen. Now, throughout the whole thing, Amir Khan is still, very confident that the fight's going to happen. Okay, he's confident that it's going to happen, and his people are still negotiating apparently, but it all boils down to these investors that couldn't come up, with the guaranteed 38, 40 million somewhere in there. Basically it fell through. And by the way, Bob Arum was not negotiating that aspect of it. You had Amir Khan, Pacquiao, and his team negotiating kind of on the side, and then Bob Arum is over here negotiating with Jeff Horn and Duco Promotions, the Australian promotion company. So there's a lot of shady business going on here. And I think that here, let me end it. Let me end the video on this. What I think is happening, what I know is happening, right around the time Pacquiao put out that, anti-gay comment where he compared like gay people to animals or something like, you remember what he did, right? Well, we all know Bob is to the left, okay? He's a Democrat. Pacquiao's more of a conservative or a Republican. He's to the right. He believes in the Bible and, man, woman marriage, no gay marriage, anything like that. To where as Bob Arum, he's a liberal, he's a Democrat, he's open to those things. So it seems like ever since Pacquiao made that comment, lost his deal with Nike, that whole thing, him and Bob Arum have kind of split ways, and they don't really see eye to eye, But but the problem is right now Pacquiao is under contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum, but I would imagine in that contract it doesn't say that Pacquiao can't at least negotiate or talk to other people about a potential matchup. So, Pacquiao, look, think about this. How many times have you heard Pacquiao say, talk to my promoter, talk to my promoter? They're like, who do you want to fight next? At the end of every single fight, especially when we're waiting on the Mayweather fight, what did Pacquiao say? My job's to fight, talk to my promoter. Well, now, he's kind of taken a different role. Now he's taken almost a boxer promoter type role. So it's interesting what's going on. And I'll keep you guys posted. But right now, I mean, logically, everything is pointed to Khan or Broner. Logically, because I think they're going to save Terrence Crawford for like a grand finale. I think that'll be Pacquiao's like retirement fight. It's going to be a war, and they know it. So I believe, oh, excuse me, I believe they're going to save the Crawford and Pacquiao fight for like like a farewell type thing. So, but right now, like I said, the Khan deal, I mean, it's like really dwindling, and it's looking like Broner or even Jeff Horn. Maybe they'll just do Jeff Horn as a keep busy fight, and then give us a really big fight next because this is just a mess. I mean, this is a hot mess right here. This is a train wreck. This is like a train wreck going uphill. This is just a disaster what they've got going on here. So, uh, the outcome is anyone's guess, but my best guess after putting all the pieces of the puzzle together is going to be Broner or Jeff Horn.